The Insight Views. The 15th of December, 2017, began like any other day in Toronto, but it would end in a tragedy that shocked the world. Inside a luxurious North York mansion, the bodies of Barry and Honey Sherman were discovered, sitting side by side in a scene that would leave investigators and the public alike searching for answers. The shock was not just about their deaths, but the method, the precision, and the mystery surrounding why it happened at all. Barry Sherman, the billionaire founder of Apotex Incorporated, had built a pharmaceutical empire from the ground up. Born in 1942 to Jewish immigrants in Toronto, he faced hardship early in life. His father passed away when Barry was just 10 years old, leaving a profound mark on his character. From a young age, Sherman showed an incredible intellect, excelling in academics and later pursuing higher education with unmatched dedication. He earned degrees in engineering, and eventually a PhD in astrophysics from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, a testament to his brilliance and ambition. In 1974, Sherman founded Apotex, a pharmaceutical company dedicated to producing affordable generic drugs. At a time when prescription medications were often prohibitively expensive, Apotex offered an alternative high-quality medicine at a fraction of the cost. Under Sherman's leadership, the company grew into one of the largest generic drug manufacturers in the world, providing life-saving medication to millions. His aggressive approach in business, however, earned him both admiration and animosity. He was known for fiercely protecting his company's interests, engaging in countless lawsuits over patents and regulatory matters. Honey Sherman, born Honey Reich, was more than just Barry's partner in life. She was the heart of the family and a pillar of philanthropy. She married Barry in 1971, and together, they became one of Canada's wealthiest and most influential families, with a net worth estimated at over $3 billion. Honey devoted much of her life to charitable work, supporting healthcare initiatives, education programs, and organizations within the Jewish community. Friends and colleagues described her as warm, generous, and compassionate, someone who genuinely cared about people's well-being. That morning in December, a real estate agent arrived at the Sherman home. The mansion had recently been listed for sale, and the agent was bringing prospective buyers for a tour. What should have been a routine visit turned into a horrifying discovery. Barry and Honey Sherman were dead. Their bodies were positioned upright, side by side, with belts tied around their necks and fastened to a railing. The scene was unusual and chilling, sparking immediate questions about whether this was a murder, a suicide, or something far more sinister. Initial reports suggested the possibility of murder-suicide, a theory that shocked many who knew the couple. Friends, colleagues, and family members immediately rejected the idea, insisting that neither Barry nor Honey would ever take their own lives. As the investigation unfolded, Toronto police confirmed what many had hoped was not true. Barry and Honey Sherman had been victims of a deliberate, targeted double homicide. Speculation about motive emerged quickly. Barry Sherman's business dealings were extensive and high stakes. Apotex had faced more than 1,000 lawsuits over the years, and Sherman's relentless approach created rivals and adversaries in the pharmaceutical world. Some suggested that a business enemy could have orchestrated the killings. Others pointed to financial disputes, including legal battles with family members who claimed entitlement to parts of his fortune. The international reach of Sherman's business also opened the possibility of cross-border motives. Yet, despite these theories, no clear suspect or motive has ever been publicly confirmed. The Sherman family, devastated by the tragedy, took an active role in seeking justice. They hired private investigators, including former homicide detectives, to examine the evidence independently. Their investigation concluded that the deaths were a deliberate act, carefully planned and executed, and completely inconsistent with any notion of suicide. International authorities, including the FBI, reportedly provided assistance to Canadian investigators, given Sherman's global business connections. Media outlets around the world closely followed the story, captivated by the chilling nature of the crime. A billionaire and his philanthropic wife, killed in their own home, their deaths staged in a way that seemed almost symbolic. The Insight Views. Sharper focus. Deeper insight. Uncovering stories, revealing truths. Turning headlines into understanding.